some of you might be already familiar, but I'd like to just give you a couple of slides on what CombiLift does and what we can do in terms of optimizing your warehouse space. So, CombiLift, we're a forklift manufacturer in Monaghan. The two owners of the business, Robert Moffat and myself, we work together in the Moffat business to manufacture the Moffat truck-mounted forklift you may see on the back of delivery vehicles. This product was based on a three-wheel concept, and when we set up CombiLift 18 years ago, we very much set it up around the same type of product characteristics with components we had experience with. In Monaghan, we have two manufacturing facilities. We employ 440 people manufacturing material handling equipment. But we do not manufacture regular forklift trucks. We manufacture space-saving forklift trucks. And these are two plants in Monaghan. In terms of what we do, our business is very much saving our customers' warehouse space, and this just gives you a snapshot of some of the products we make in the range. We have multi-directional forklift trucks for handling long product, like long packs of timber, steel, anything to get long product through narrow doorways and to save space. Then more recently we've developed a number of warehousing products to work both for saving warehouse space and handling product more safely in a warehouse environment. And then to the other extreme we have straddle carriers for moving heavy goods like containers and oversized loads. So if we take on the long load handling, we can maximize, for anyone storing long product, if you're planning to put in racking, we can really narrow the space down to less than 2.5 metre between the gangway, and it doesn't matter how long the product is. So if it's 6 metre material, we can still work on a 2.5 metre aisleway. I'll just flick through a video here, but it doesn't seem to be. So this is just another example of a steel service centre. So a lot of steel stockholders, you know, in terms of like the metal centre group, anyone that's storing steel, and particularly if you're in a manufacturing environment, you want to keep all your product on the roof, so at least it's a great way of maximising the storage ability. In terms of the warehouse space, we have another model we call the Aisle-Master. It's an articulated forklift that can operate in a 2 metre aisle width. In fact, we get down to 1.8 metre with a 1200 deep pallet. Because if you take a conventional reach truck, you're going to need about 3 metre. A regular forklift truck, you're going to need 4 metre. This will work in less than a 2 metre aisle width. And if you think of it, it's not just saving the space, but if you're a manufacturing business and you're trying to expand, rather than having to relocate, if you can maximise that space, it allows you to grow the business without having to look at relocating or adding premises. In terms of some of the walkie range we've developed, we've had demand from customers saying, well, we really like the space saving ability, but could CombiLift develop a walk behind range that would actually save their customer space and operate more safely? So we got into this business very much developed around the DIY market and manufacturing companies. And companies, for instance, more recently, we delivered units into like Cummins generators, so generator plants where they're working along production lines, Mitsubishi Electric. In a manufacturing environment, if you're not handling product very high, if you can walk behind the forklift truck, it's one of the safest way, and it's proven. In fact, in the Australian market is where we have had the really serious demand for the walkie product, and the United States. In Ireland, the walk behind product is not so well known because it's, sorry, maybe it's clicking, or does it not? Sorry. But if we take in terms of the it's not click here up here, no. Sorry, there's a little video of it operating. But in terms of when you're in a production area, you have people working around. So if a pedestrian operated forklift is much more safer because the operator's more aware of what's happening around there in their vicinity. Rather than a sit-down forklift, it's like sitting in a car where they sort of get conditioned to where they're operating. And if we take this model here, works in an aisle of 2.1 metre. We've now also added another model which is a long load handling walk behind product. So very similar to the other unit, but this unit actually is multi-directional. So you can pick up long product, tubing, anything that's manufactured and travel in all directions. So you can travel left, right, forward, back. And the operator, we've actually developed some patented features so that the operator, normally on a walkie product, like if you take a paired pallet truck, the operator walks behind the truck. But what we have actually developed is that the operator can either be behind it, and at a push of a button, the operator can move the tiller arm to the side so that you actually don't have to be behind it while you're operating it. And not only does that save space, but it gives you much extra visibility of what you're doing, because the operator is not looking through the mask, they're standing to the side. So it's great visibility, saves space, and then in terms of handle maneuverability. Sort of that product has actually sort of encouraged us to start to manufacture a whole range of walk behind product. So last September at the IMEC show in Birmingham, we launched a model called the CS, and this model looks like it's just a compact regular forklift truck, but it's walk behind. And if we take, in terms of this model, if we take a regular forklift truck, you're going to need an aisle of 3 metre, 4 metre. This is going to operate in an aisle of 2.1 and 2.3 metre and do the job much more safely. I do apologise, the video is not actually playing on this at the moment, but what stand are we at inside on it? 166. So these products, these warehousing products are on display at stand 166 afterwards, so at least you get a chance, and we'll have some videos there to show it operating. On top of the products we make, in Combilift we see ourselves more of a warehouse solution provider. So even though we manufacture forklift trucks, unique forklift trucks to save space, we see ourselves more of a warehouse solution provider. So we would work with you in your operations or with your operations team to try and optimize your storage space. And we have a team of 8 engineers that actually just work on warehouse design, and we offer this service free of charge because we're convinced that if we can add new value, it's going to bring us business. If we don't add new value, it hasn't cost you anything. So that's why we offer this service free of charge, so that at least it's a good way of visualizing what storage space we can actually bring. Like here's an example. If you take a conventional maybe warehouse truck using reach trucks, the aisle width is going to be about 3 metre for a reach truck. With the Aisle Master, we can increase this storage capacity by about 23%. And for the 23% invest extra storage, pretty much add an extra double row of racking into the same building. So in terms of an investment, the forklift truck is bringing you the same as actually extending your building by another 23% for storage. And when you count the cost of rates, of heating, etc., and of course never mind looking the land to buy to start with. So in a lot of ways we're very much a warehouse logistics provider that's offering our customers ways to save space and maximise their space utilisation. And we have a little animation on that, but it's not operating here as well. So does anyone have any just quick questions maybe on, in terms of maybe what value we can bring, or and even if, I know we're looking at warehouses that is racked out. If you have a warehouse that actually has no racking currently, we'd love to come along with you and actually try to lay it out. So you don't even have to rack it, even if it means in terms of storage layout.